Alrighty, so it's 1:12 in the afternoon, and I ended up sleeping in until noon. The weather really wasn't that great when I got out this morning, and granted, I probably could have just thrown my rain jacket on and went out, but I figured I'd get home and get a little bit of sleep, so that way I wasn't completely dead exhausted by the time I got home. So now we'll play it by ear and see how it goes. My main thing I'm going to do when I first get there is actually get some wood to where I can have a little fire built up on there. Black flies have been a bitch this year, so I'm going to get a fire going to keep them away and make it a little more enjoyable. So I don't know, I'll catch you guys again when we're out at the pond.
Hear me a sad song. My baby just left home. I did treat her right. Right here's where I belong. I'm gonna stay till the money's gone. If it takes me all night long, I'm gonna get my drink on. Well, I got some little problem all night long. Gonna get my drink on. Drink on. Get my drink on. Somebody pick.
So we have reached our destination, and just give you a quick view of the first shot of it. It's right there, but it's a lot bigger than what it looks. So don't let that little clip disturb you. I just caught my leg with the door of my truck. So it feels good to... Okay, it's really weird. Some weird looking hanging thing from the tree. And it looks like somebody was actually up here last night, because there's wood by the fire pit. Right there. So at least I'm not going to have to go far to look for firewood, which is always a good thing. And we're going to set up right up in this point. Just from the rain, it's really washed everything out. And where we cross is underwater. You can see the trail picks up right there. But it's looking to be promising. Normally you can see the pumpkin seed and the bluegill right around at the shore. Then we got the taller grass right there. Obviously along that edge in the back over there is where usually taking bass out, but this has got some promise to it too. You got some down logs right there you got to watch out for to get snagged on. And this body of water wraps all the way back and around, and it keeps going, and then the hill kind of raises up, and then there's another pond on the backside. So it's a good body of water to start the day off on. It's overcast, and of course people leave their shit here they can't clean up. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get some wood down here. I think I'll set my fire up right in that little pit instead of up here, and then get the fishing pole and my chair, and we'll have at it. So I'll catch you guys here in a little bit. Well, we got some flamage and some smoke, so it's a pitiful looking little thing, I know, but it works for the purpose and I need it for. And again, with it being wet, it doesn't help much either. So I got my bucket right here. I'm going to go ahead and set my backpack on it. And yes, I did cheat. That is my tactical ultimate survival fire starting tool. But enough of that. Obviously this is a fishing video, so I'm going to get to the rigging and do it up. Oh, look at that. We've got flames. Nice. Alrighty, I'll catch you in a minute. Alright, so you have no idea how close this camera just came to ending up in the pond. And of course, that cloud does not look too promising. I hate the freaking rain. But anyway, Hunt the Farm, you wanted to know how this lure acts in the water. And hopefully this comes up. But you can see hopefully, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it with this camera. But it pretty much works out how you thought it was going to. Pretty much that spinner, when it's going through the water, lays right next to the lure, and it spins. It actually looks pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and set the camera up on the tripod and just do a couple casting shots, I guess. The only thing I've gotten is a lot of the grass that's on the bottom, because on this corner apparently it's still kind of shallow, and I'm not really working the lure that quick. So we'll see what happens. I just had two girls stop by. I don't really know what the hell they were doing. They didn't come down to the pond at all, but we'll catch you here in a second with some casting shots. Alright, so my pole almost ended up in the water. And or not my pole, but the camera rather. So I guess this is about as good of a setup as I can get. My little makeshift campfire is pretty much doing its job. I mean, it's smoking, keeping the black flies away. There's heat, there's some flames, but when the wood's wet, you can't really do much. So I had to change out lures because the spinner kept getting stuck in the grass and whatnot. So I'm hoping that this lime green fly type lure will actually produce. It's a little windy out, and it almost sounds like they're starting to log back down on the trail. Keep hearing noises. I don't know what the hell it is. Nobody's parked by my vehicle. So, a little weird to hear noises up here, but I might actually attempt to try digging for some worms and just try a worm on a hook. Got seaweed, if you will. Alrighty. I'll try casting more towards the side over here. See if there's any sunfish. The only thing with this wind is the current on top of the water just takes the line, and pretty much you're at the mercy of the wind. this lovely, I just catch myself. Wow. Yeah, I'm not really liking these artificial lures. Alrighty, I think I'm going to go worm hunting and go back to basics. Worm and a hook and a sinker. So, I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Alright, are you guys ready for a laugh? This is the only worm that I found. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to the right a little more and cast out right along where that log is on the shoreline. Without a doubt with this worm, if there's any pumpkin seed, sunfish, or little bass, that's where they're going to be. Just get some more wood up here where the fire's hot. Keep her going. Alrighty. And now we wait. Let me recast that one. I can go to the same freaking spot. Somehow I think hunting videos are more interesting than fishing videos. That could also just be me. And no, something's taking my worm. So either it's a really small fish or that hook is too... Actually no, yeah, probably a really small fish. And my hook is probably too big, rather. Alrighty. No, I don't think so, bird. You ain't taking my worm off the hook. Holy shit. I wonder if I caught that in video. But a bird literally just came flying at my hook. But, yeah, anyway. I'm going to go back to the lures. If the action picks up and I catch anything, I'll turn the camera back on. If not, this is the conclusion to my first fishing video in 14 years. So, I'll catch you guys either way. And of course I didn't get it on video, but nice little smallmouth. Not too shabby. So, just after I caught that bass, I cast out about another 3 times, and I was noticing I was getting a little problem with the reel, bringing the line back in, and I actually noticed that firsthand when I was reeling in the bass. I got him about 4 feet from the shoreline, and it wouldn't reel him in the rest of the way, so I had to take the tension off him and reel it quick. and then pull them, grab a hold of the line and get them up out of the water. I would have absolutely loved to have gotten that on video, but as always, the camera's never running when I need it to be. After looking at the reel, it seems to be a catastrophic failure. I can get it on the line feeder, whatever you call it. It's that little bar there to where it spools it in and makes sure it doesn't get tangled in the reel, and it refuses to hold the line. So just as soon as my fire got going and I let it burn down here, I got to finish moving it apart to where it won't stay burning, and the bass actually starting to bite this time of day, I get screwed by a reel failure. So it sucks. Hopefully if you guys are out fishing, it doesn't happen to you. I'll see what I can do to get that replaced. I highly doubt I'm going to go take care of that today. And next time when I get out here, I want to bring you guys to the opposite pond. I had a couple of guys here stop on four-wheelers. They're taking a break, and they've been trail riding all day. And they said friends that they know are catching some really, really nice bass. I mean, keepers. And I mean, the one that I caught wasn't bad. I mean, it was definitely a keeper. I'd have to say it was about maybe 8.5, 9 inches. But yeah, we'll do it up again once I get the equipment issue taken care of, and maybe get a hold of my cousin and have him come out. He knows more so of the spots around here, because this is what he's been fishing for the last couple of years, and this is my first time getting back into it. Oddly enough, when I casted that out, I casted it right next to the down trees that were to the left of me, and you know, they like to hang out, you know, in the willows or where there's rocks or trees that are down in the water. So anyways, thanks for coming along for the first fish in 14 years. It was successful. I did get a nice bass at least. And then karma bites me in the ass and reminds me that my equipment is going to fail. So with that said, guys, I'll catch you then. As always, be safe, have fun. I'm outie.